Well, hello everyone. My name is Arcane, obviously, and this is going to be my, let me get comfortable here, Q&A 500 subscriber special. I asked you to send in questions, you all did, thank you very much. Some asked plenty of questions, which was great because I thought I wasn't going to get any. So I was thinking how to actually do this. I thought a video would be the best way. It's going to be very unprofessional because I haven't got any of the questions organised. I'm just going to start from the top, go to the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. That's what I'm going to do. Start from the bottom, go to the top, use my Samsung Galaxy S6 Mini. Mini? Why did I say Mini? I had the S3 Mini for ages, that's why. And just go for it. Just go for it. Hold on a second. I've just woke up, so I look a complete mess in my pajamas. Haven't even combed my hair, but whatever. Whatever. Let's go for this. Okay, so by the way, I have seen some of the questions, and this chair's massive, by the way. Like my legs aren't even touching the floor. Some of the questions are similar, so I won't obviously be saying this same question twice, but I think everybody has done one separate question. That's not different, so that is different, sorry. Now, forgive me, I might make a load of mistakes in this video, but I'm going with it with the first one shot. I've never done something like this before. I haven't even prepared the answers, so this is just a freestyle. This is a complete freestyle. This is going to be funny. Right, okay, let's go for this. Let's start with Ann Andesima, who says, did Escoblaze, the community manager, block you from his Twitter? Now, to be honest with you, I don't even know what happened with all that mess, but I know something happened in the Assassin's Creed community. But I think someone actually mentioned it once on my videos, that I'm more of the quiet guy. I don't get involved with all the mess. I just stick to my own thing, do my own videos, and that is what I do. I don't get involved with all this mess, to be quite honest with you. I just keep to myself, really. So, did he block me from his Twitter? I did actually check to see, and no, he did not block me from his Twitter. I have full access to his Twitter account, which I don't think I go to anyway. But anyway, Schmaxy Pants writes, which is the next question down. What is your favourite game right now? Oof. My favourite game right now probably will be The Last of Us. That is the game that I am playing at the moment, and I am addicted to the multiplayer. So the favourite game right now is The Last of Us multiplayer. I don't know what it will be in the future. There are some good games coming out, which we'll get to. But at the moment, it is The Last of Us. And I think you were thinking of buying that. You should get it. Anybody who hasn't got that game, go get it right now. Seriously, I'm not being stupid. What time is the easiest to find me online? I think Cuts and Runs also asked me that question. I do remember. So this is answering to you both. The best time to find me online in the UK time is in the morning between about, looking at the clock, now 10 till 12, 10 till 1. And in the evening or night times after 10 PM. That is the best time to play me online, if you ever want to face me in the Art of Deathmatch and kick my backside, which everyone does do lately. Where do you live? So this is I'll answer a few personal questions now. Where do I live? I actually live in the United Kingdom in a small town called Dewsbury in West Yorkshire. I think a lot of people ask me, have I travelled anywhere as well? To be honest with you, I haven't actually travelled anywhere as well. I think Super Saiyan, that Ism69 and a voice, well, look at my memory skills here, asking me, have I travelled anywhere? I am such a boring person, I'll tell you that right now. I have not travelled anywhere, literally anywhere. All I've been to is London when I really wanted to go there, so I checked it out. But apart from that, I've only been to my home country, which is Bangladesh. And Saudi Arabia I went to a while ago to perform a religious due. The only thing I remember from that is running from one place to another and getting headbutted and waking up later on with a very big bruise on my head. Next question. Balkan Swine says, reminiscent about the most embarrassing memory you can share. I'll tell you that right now. And as soon as I saw this question, I knew what it was. And it was when I was doing my GCSE exam, which is like A-level kind of exam. In the main hall, this bumblebee actually flew onto my paper. I jumped up, screamed like a bloody girl because I hate bumblebees. And I tried to run away, but when I ran away, my leg actually caught the table, and I just went roller-polies down the aisles of tables where people were doing their exams. Not very good. And on top of that, nobody else saw the bumblebee apart from me, so I looked like a complete idiot, probably for about a couple of months or so. That was the most embarrassing thing. If Pinocchio says my nose is gonna grow, will he be lying? Well, no, because his nose has to grow before he lies, isn't it? If he tells a lie, then it grows, so if he says it's going to grow, I don't know if this is a trick question or not. No, I don't think he's lying. What would you do if Don Corleone showed up to you personally, demanding that you do him a favor you didn't actually want to do? I won't do it because I don't actually even know who the hell that guy is. So any random stranger knocking on my front door, I don't even open the door, seriously. I can stand there forever. I'll just look out the window, because I've got a window right near the door. And if I don't know the guy, I don't open it. They could be offering me £1 million, and I would probably lose out. Thank you very much for the question. Oh, you sent one more question. Also, one more. Have you watched Shemu, Squiddish, and the old school YouTubers? You know what? I have. And this actually leads into a question somebody said to me further down, my favourite AC multiplayers, which I'll get onto. But yeah, I used to watch Squiddish. Not Squiddish, to be quite honest with you, because I thought Squiddish was kind of copying Shemu, to be honest with you. That could get a bit controversial. But I used to watch Shemu and AB Zantos. AB Zantos was one of my favourite AC players of all time. So they were the videos I used to watch for tutorials, especially on how to get 10Ks in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I was always watching their videos. That is how I learned the art of disguise poison, which apparently Christian Knox invented, which I'm not going to get to that anyway. Super Saiyan. Courtesy of Super Saiyan, no one else would actually even answer a question because he fired me with about 10 questions in one go. Let's get to them. What is your dream car? Ooh. Well, to be quite honest with you, I'm not really that extravagant. If I had the money, I would probably live simple. But obviously, we all have a dream car. It would probably be a Lamborghini. I love the Lamborghini. Just the shape of that. But that is my unrealistic dream car. My realistic dream car would be a convertible Audi TT. I love that car. That is just a bloody beauty. Kitted up. Kind of, not too much, but slightly. That is my dream car. Favourite food? Favourite food is obviously, has to be rice and lamb curry. I can eat lamb curry every single bloody day for the rest of my life. For breakfast even. Breakfast, lunch, supper, continuously lamb, lamb, lamb. I have a lamb on everything. Lamb on my pizza, lamb in my doner. Well, no, lamb doner, yeah. Lamb everything. I just goddamn love it. Dream job and current profession. So currently I'm working in retail. My dream job would be, I don't know, you know. I never really thought about a dream job. As long as I'm earning money and I can pay the bills, I'm fine. I think I always wanted to be a snooker player when I was younger. I think so. I think I'll stick to that. I played snooker quite a lot. One of my hobbies, actually, for a while was playing snooker. But I used to watch it when I was younger, so I think that would be my dream job. On there, in the World Cup finals, winning £250,000. So that's all they get, to be quite honest. Hobbies besides gaming. I'm actually going to show you my hobby besides gaming right now. So let me see if I can actually do this. We're going to keep this video a bit short, so I'm going to quickly show you here. This is my hobby besides gaming. You can see here we have a deck of cards. I'm going to show you the 3 of clubs. Hopefully it's on the camera. I can't really see. And then I'm going to show you the Jack of Hearts. Can you see it's on there? If I just wave the Jack of Hearts on the 3, that becomes the 3. And that becomes the Jack. Next question. What clothing do you like to wear? Pajamas. I either have my work uniform, I'm in pajamas. I go everywhere in my pajamas. I don't even think I need any other clothes. I was thinking the other day to give all my clothes to charity because all I need is my pajamas. I say I don't go anywhere. Sorry. Unveil Racer, right? So Unveil Racers give me top 5. I'm going to cut them down to top 2 or 3 because I've never got a top 5 or anything. What are your top 5 channels you subscribe to? Ooh. Well, I've actually got 2 channels. One is a movie channel and one is my AC channel. The movie channel I just use to subscribe to all information on movie news. So there's only about 3 channels on there anyway. But in the AC, the top 5 channels I've noticed, to be honest, I don't actually have a personal favorite for top 5. All the channels that I'm subscribed to, they're all my favorite ones. That is why I'm subscribed to them. So I don't really have a top 5, to be fair. And I'm not just saying that to be modest and be nice to some people. I honestly don't have a top 5. I like all the channels and I watch all the videos that I'm subscribed to. But no, I don't. I think The Voice mentioned it as well. PewDiePie. No, I don't watch PewDiePie. Current games out right now, top 5 probably have to be Mortal Kombat, the ones I play, Assassin's Creed, and The Last of Us, and that's it. That's all the only top 3. 5 things you like about having a YouTube channel, which is really good because someone actually said a really good questions. What don't you like about a YouTube channel? So this is good. Opposite to that. What I like about YouTube, showing off my skills when I had them, mixing with the community, and basically just building up my confidence to do stuff like this because I would have never been able to do something like this before. I was really camera shy. Sometimes I'm even shy of my own voice, but to do this now, like just chill out, comfortably and make something like a video with me on it, no way. So that is, I think, like something about YouTube is giving me the confidence to build up my confidence in person. To be quite honest with you, that's not even 5, but. What games am I looking forward to coming out? I'm probably looking forward to The Last of Us 2 and Uncharted 4. He's given me 5. I can't think of 5, sorry. But Uncharted 4 looks really good. That is probably my next game, to be quite honest with you. Roskovich says, okay. Roskovich had trouble saying any questions because people are already taking them, but whatever. He's got some here. What football team do I support? Manchester United when I do. I'm not really that much into sports. Any hobbies I have now are in the house. I don't really go out much. I am really thinking to start going weight training because look how skinny I am. Very skinny. But at the moment, I don't really have any sports that I play. But if football comes on, it's football and it will be Manchester United. But I'm more into the World Cup. When the World Cup comes, the hype is real. That's when I support my country, which is England. But apart from that, yeah, it will be Manchester United. Maximum amount of rage quits. I never rage quit. If I was to say I rage quit, it would probably be once in a month. To be quite honest with you, I never rage quit. What I usually do is, if I'm playing and I'm not enjoying the session or the game, I'll play a couple of sessions and then I'll just leave. I'll just turn it off. When my control pad gets to about here, that's when I'm like, calm down and just turn it off, have a break, and go back to playing later. The other day I was playing Assassin's Creed and I had about 5-6 games in a row that was bad. I just turned it off. I don't actually rage quit. I probably have. I'm not saying I never do. I probably have, but it will probably end up being like once a week or twice a month or something like that. What is the most frustrating moment in your YouTube career? My most frustrating moments in YouTube career would be going to upload a video and then it doesn't upload because of the stupid goddamn Sony Vegas or Windows Movie Maker messes up. Or I think I remember doing montages where I've accidentally deleted videos and the whole montage get messed up. Things like that really frustrate me when I try to put effort into making the video and then I can't get it to upload. They are the most frustrating moments. Or accidentally deleting footage what I wanted to upload, which is all going to link into a video what someone mentioned about frustrating things about doing YouTube, so I'll get more into that later. Thank you for the question. Thank you, TennisStar120. He's got a few questions for me. Favorite movie or TV show? I think my favorite movie will probably have to be Batman, The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight with the Joker. What a performance from the Joker, and that movie in general was just friggin' awesome. I think I can watch that movie over and over again. I've watched it about 10 times, The Dark Knight. Favorite TV show is probably be Prison Break. That was just one amazing TV show. Got me addicted, and so did Breaking Bad. That one as well. I heard Game of Thrones is quite good, and I need to get into that one day. Um, any game that you're thinking about getting this year? So anyone who's asked me that question, I'm going to probably say it's probably be Uncharted 4 is the next game I'm going to get. I've got, as you all know, I've got I'm a very busy person now with plans of the future. Got a family coming with a baby, blah blah blah. So I'm not probably going to be able to get any more games now. So I think March 2016, Uncharted 4, that is my next game with multiplayer as well. Have you ever thought of hosting an open lobby or tournament? No, not really, because as you can see from myself, I'm a very disorganized person and lazy. I don't think I could organize something like that. If a new AC multiplayer came out and it was awesome, I might do, but I'm more of the competitive side, so I want to be in the tournament than hosting it. When you host it, can't really play yourself because it's watching over everybody else. So, but I could do one day if ever another multiplayer comes out. Yeah, I could. So thank you very much for the questions. Right, the Ism69 says, so you plan on uploading any Mortal Kombat? Yes, I do have plan for uploading Mortal Kombat. I've actually got a few games saved. It's just I've been playing Assassin's Creed that much these days. I jumped on Mortal Kombat the other day and I haven't been playing it, so I've been failing a bit, so I got a bit annoyed. Didn't rage quit, just turned it off after about 5 games. But yes, I do have a couple of games saved, and I will be uploading them with The Last of Us as well. I think I actually haven't got any more Assassin's Creed, so expect a lot more Mortal Kombat and The Last of Us on the channel. How long have you been gaming? I've been gaming since I was about 8 years old when Super Mario came out. Super Mario probably is my favourite game of all time. Someone's actually mentioned that in the further down comments. Super Mario is my favourite game of all time, and that is probably the first game I've ever played. I think I've been playing since the Nintendo days. That grey box? I've been playing since then, and that is a while ago. I used to play that much at that age. I think I actually got something wrong with my eyes. I actually started wearing glasses for a bit. That is when my mum got the control pad and just threw it out the window. The Assassination 999, he says to me, if I can get the question up, first game and how did you come to know about it? Single player and multiplayer. First AC game, right. I'm just going to get the news out right now. I have never played any Assassin's Creed story mode games. When people say that to me, their jaw drops. They're like, what? But yeah, the only Assassin's Creed games I played are the multiplayer, and it started from Brotherhood. So my favourite AC game is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and that is probably my favourite multiplayer. Favourite multiplayer character, favourite multiplayer map, favourite multiplayer game mode. If you had the chance to make the next AC multiplayer, how would you make it? Which ties into the next question, which goes from Nix M, who also says favourite AC multiplayer mode, apart from deathmatch, any changes in the multiplayer. Right, favourite AC multiplayer is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but then my favourite multiplayer character is the gorgeous Lady Maverick from Assassin's Creed 3. Can't beat that character. That is a character they should have actually brought out instead of the Night Stalker for Assassin's Creed 4, I believe. I don't know if she was suited the pirate theme, but that is my favourite character. Favourite multiplayer map will have to be Knight's Hospital on Assassin's Creed Revelation. That map was just... the music on that map as well, which just so got me pumped in Deathmatch, which is my favourite mode. But apart from Deathmatch, my favourite mode, it's going to have to be Steal the Artifact. The buzz of having 8 people just chasing you down a lobby with the whole intention of just killing you is just too crazy. A bit like Corruption as well. That thing to survive on the Steal the Artifact, how long you can, is just too good. That is probably my favourite multiplayer map, character, game, all done there. Boom. So if I had the chance to change anything, it would be simple. It would be basically go back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelation. Just combine them two together, and that would be the perfect multiplayer. Get away of the 3 abilities, go back to 2 abilities, get away of merge, kill, stun, merge, kill buttons, bring back the circle prompt, fix the contract system, fix the lock. The lock is just ridiculous. I wouldn't say lag, but I'm not too sure how lag works. Is it really our internet connection? Is it really their servers? I don't know. But they would be some of the big changes I would like to change. Cuts and Runs says, What is your favorite non-multiplayer game? My favorite non-multiplayer game will have to be The Last of Us, like I've already mentioned a couple of times. That is one hell of a story mode game. It's just the way it was done. It was just, to me, it was perfect. It was, and I could be a little bit biased here towards that because that is probably only the few single-player games I played. I played Watch Dogs, which I didn't like, but after that I played The Last of Us, which was just awesome. But in general, out of all the games I played, like I said, Super Mario has to just so. Super Mario, right? I actually bought a Nintendo DS for over £100 with Super Mario. Played it, completed it, and then just sold it again for like worth half the money. But I just did that just to play the Super Mario. That's how much that is like a childhood memory game kind of thing. So from non-multiplayer games, that is my favorite one so far as well. I'm looking at my game to see what I've got. Grand Theft Auto as well. What a game that was. That is a game I actually like secretly buy. Acting older than I was, which I could never do. I sent my cousin in, we used to buy it. I couldn't not play it in front of my parents because if they saw it, they'd probably just snap the disc in half. So I had to like just secretly play that game. But they are probably my games that are my favourite. Syndicate, no, I'm not getting Syndicate at all. My next AC multiplayer game will be with multiplayer on it. End story. End of story. Best time to find me on, like I said, morning and nights in the UK. Most annoying AC4 character. My most annoying AC character is the character that continuously kills me over and over again in the same match. That character just automatically gets instant hate from me. What made you first try Assassin's Creed multiplayer? It is my brothers. They introduced me to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer. They said, you have to check this out. They were like, oh, you can't beat my score. They're like competing between each other, and I'm really competitive, so I'm like, hold on, I need to see what's going on here. So I give it a go, and I got hooked on it, and I got addicted to it. Woo! Big Shot Brown, the final question from Big Shot Brown. Thank you very much for the question. How long have I known my partner? I've been married for 8 years, and after 8 years I've decided that I have to start a family now. It's been a long time, so we're having a baby boy. And the names, I've thought of a few names, but I haven't really. The one I really like is an Arabic name called Faris. That is what I'm really hoping for, but it needs to go on to some further discussion with the other half. But yeah, that is the name I've decided to have. Hopefully. What annoys you most about AC4? Who are your favorite AC4 players? What inspires you to keep playing AC4? And what is your least favorite AC game? Least AC game is AC4. What actually keeps aspiring me to play it is the probably the community, and the competitiveness is still out there. There's just so many good players out there, and they keep on encouraging me to play and just keep going for it. That is why I keep playing, to be honest with you. Otherwise, I'd have thrown the disc out the window, God knows when. Who are your favourite AC players overall? Okay, if you're going to say overall, it's probably going to have to go back to the question earlier. AB Xantos, Christian Knox, the Shemu, they really encourage me to like get better at Assassin's Creed multiplayer, and their tips and tricks videos that they got out were just like Shemu's videos were really good on how to learn how to play Assassin's Creed multiplayer stealthily. AB Xantos was more of the free running, which when I learned how to do was awesome. So they are my favorite AC multiplayers of all time. At the moment now, it's probably going to be the King and Wicked Ways. Them two, flipping heck. What do I think is the cheapest tactic? Right, I'll tell you right now. The cheapest tactic for me is probably using abilities on people when you don't need to use them. And that happens to me sometimes, you know, like just throw down time face that annoy the rest of the lobby, which is my worst ability ever, by the way. I hate time phase. I hate abilities that affect other people. And if you had like a time phase where you could just kind of like, you know, disrupt the other person. In disruption just goes on to your target. You can just time phase your target personally. I hate abilities that mess everybody else up. And like, for example, you can basically knife people who you have no business with. I think that is the cheapest tactic, just like stopping people from getting their own kills. I remember people, what they used to do was, if they saw you going for a grounded target, your target was grounded and you were going in for a hidden focus, they'd come and just barge into you. That really frustrated me. That is probably the cheapest tactic. The cheapest tactic overall is interacting with other players when you don't need to. That is my cheapest tactic. But I'm going to end this with the future. So with the future on my channel, at the end, the only games I'm still going to be playing are Assassin's Creed, The Last of Us, Mortal Kombat, and if I can afford it, I will get the Uncharted Remastered series, or I'm definitely going to get the Uncharted 4 when it comes out. People have been telling me that it's not really links to the previous games, so I can get it anyway. I don't know why I keep looking over to my PS4. I just want to play it. But yeah, so the future on my channel will be that regular uploads of just still what I'm doing at the moment. Somebody I know, and it's getting in the back of my mind, somebody has asked me the worst thing about doing YouTube. To be honest with you, the worst thing about doing YouTube to me would be I miss the days where I could just go back and play, relax, and just play. Because every time I play now, I want to set everything up. I have to make sure that if it's good gameplay, it's saved. And then I have to stress about, I don't know, even though it's only a hobby, YouTube's only a hobby, I kind of get stressed over all the content on my laptop, all the content on my hard drive on my PS4, when am I going to upload it? I have to make sure I'm continuously uploading in case I capture any footage. Then sometimes I'll regret not capturing footage. And stuff like that just gets to your head where I think, come back the days I could have just got on my control pad and just chilled out and play with no worries whatsoever. Even though it's only a hobby, I kind of think I have to do it sometimes. And that's probably the worst thing about doing YouTube, because my highest score ever was a manhunt, and it was a 22k manhunt, and I had just turned the Elgato off to finish recording for the day, and I thought I'd have one more game, and I got that, and that is gone, and that I kick myself every day I think about it. That is probably the worst thing about doing YouTube, but I'm still going to continue to do YouTube because I think the positives outweigh the negatives, and I think after getting to where I am now, thanks to you guys, 500 subscribers, I don't think I could just throw it away like that. I think I will still regularly, even if it's once a month or just once a week, continue to upload something. At the moment, like I said, it will be what I'm still doing, but we'll see what the future holds and what I can get myself into. So yes, I think that is it. I think I've answered all the questions. I apologize one more time for the unprofessional how I've actually done this whole thing, but I've never done one before, so please forgive me. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the questions. I thought I wasn't going to get anything, but I got loads and loads of questions. I hope I've answered the questions to the best of my ability and how you would have liked me to answer them. And until next time, take care and stay safe, and I shall see all you guys later. Goodbye.